What Guyana YouTube? So for today's episode, we're just gonna talk about pretty much the love of carnival. It's just a kickoff video because the carnival season pretty much just kicked off because this weekend is Trinidad Carnival. And I said since I can't be in Trinidad, but everybody else, I gonna sit down here and talk about it. I'm gonna talk about my experiences with carnival and like the few carnivals that I've been to. So because I'm a local man, I only been to Atlanta, Miami, and Labor Day Carnival. So I just kind of want to give y'all like an understanding of what it is and how it feels to be a part of carnival, and not just the I guess the definition of carnival, but really just like how it is in layman's terms, coming from somebody who's experienced it. So it's just a feeling being around everybody and your people, and you literally are just having the time of your life. It's good vibes, good spirits from sun up to sundown. You're fetting from Tuesday to Tuesday, and you're drinking, you're teething a cup of wine, you're meeting new people, making new connections. Like, it's just a good time. It's a really good fucking time. What people don't know is that Atlanta Carnival is actually really fun. You just have a real good time here in Atlanta for carnival. Anybody ever come down from like New York or Toronto or anywhere, they come Miami, where they come from, and they come down to Atlanta Carnival for their first time, they just pretty much come back the next time and the time after that because they realize that you have a good ass time. Of course, it all depends on who you go with and if you know what parties you go to or whatever. But typically, anybody that comes with me and my people is just have a good time. I've been doing Atlanta Carnival for like five. This is gonna be like maybe my fifth or sixth carnival. I can't remember, but it's been good. I wouldn't keep going and I wouldn't pay my money and nothing like that if I didn't have a good time. But what I could say is last year was the year where I noticed that they started to step up when it came to like the putting out the parties, and I guess where they choose to have the parties and the money they're putting into the parties to give you a good time, to showcase, like, they coming out with good merch and the locations for the parties, they're stepping up with that. You're just having a good time, like they're actually putting forth effort to show you a good time, and I could appreciate that. Like a party last year that we've been to that was great was Super Soca. Super Soca ATL, if I'm not mistaken, Super Soca they start in New York, or it came from like New York or Miami, one of them two places, I can't remember, or like Toronto, I don't know. But they brought it here last year for the first time, and me and my peoples, we went to Super Soca and we were in shock. Like, honestly, that was like the best part we've been to in Atlanta. And when they dropped the tickets since last year, they dropped the tickets again like in November around Black Friday time, saying, yo, there's a flash sale real quick. Grab your tickets for Super Soca coming back in May 2018. Me and my peoples bought our tickets because we were like, nah, we gotta go back, They put the party in a place that nobody's ever had a party for Atlanta Carnival. Then the decor was great. They had it outside. It was a stage. It was around a big fountain. You had like merch cups and whistles, and they had beach balls flying around the stage. The Fed music was good. Let me tell you, it was such a good time that at one point they had performers on stage, and we didn't even realize that there were people performing because we were having such a good time. The bar was set up beautifully. It was literally just like a stretch across bar, kind of like extended from one side of the party to the next side, and that really meant that you didn't have to stand in a long line to get your drinks or whatever the case may be. And like the shot to like this big, so we taking heavy shots and like double shots like that big. Me and my peoples, because we knew the area where the party was, we knew a perfect place to park. So we parked in pregame to have a good time. Then we walked straight into the Fed. And from the time we landed in the Fed, it was lit like fire. Everything was good. We was having good vibes, and I just really can't wait to go back. Then hopping into Miami Carnival now. Last year I went to Miami Carnival. That was maybe my third time going to Miami Carnival, and I had a good time each time. Every time I go, I have a good time. The party that I enjoyed the most was Soca Brainwash. I feel like, honestly, I can't even say because I had a good time at every party. I went to Soca Brainwash, and another party that was a highlight for me was the Soca Cruise. I can't remember what it was called, but like the last party before we all left, it was a boat ride, and That party was popping, son. It was the perfect way to end the party, to end Miami Carnival for us. We literally left from the boat and went to the airport. So we was on the having the time of our life. It was a good fete, and the boat was just big enough and had 3 levels. So you had the downstairs level where it had the tables and everybody was able to eat. And you had the middle level where the big fete was going on. Then you had the top level where you could on the top of the boat. You could stand up, catch a little breeze. They had a bar up there as well. But it was a bar on like every level, so it was good vibes. And at the end of the thing, when they were trying to tell us we gotta go, everybody was vexed, so they cut off the music, but everybody was in there chanting and singing, and the people were like, you gotta go, where everybody's singing, like singing, not it was a good time. It was a really good time. Soca brainwash, wow. Like, I ended up getting to go into that party without having to pay for it for myself and for 2 of my friends. We ended up getting in, and that party was live. Like, I understand why people just spend $75 on a ticket for Soca brainwash, because they really give you a good time. Like, they show you a good time from the way they set up the party. You walking in and you get merch cups, and when you get merch cups, you can take your merch cup, and they have multiple different places that have like stations set up for you to try and sample different rum punch or different alcoholic drinks, and it's literally they fill up your cup and you can drink that and you good. So you get a free alcohol at certain spots in the thing. Of course, they try to tell you can only go once, but you know, some people just dip in and dip out. Then they also have like food stands in there. They got vendors, and they have like this big giant wall in the middle that's for one side for you to take photos, and it has like a backdrop to say like Soca brainwash and all these different stories. But then the other side, you were able to like sign your name in like a little glowing pen and paint pen and all of this stuff. It had like really dope decor. Then the stage, it was really big, and it was like a 2-side, so like the stage kind of extended. It had like a little fence in between where the security and the photographers stood up and they took photos through there. So you were able to stand up on one side of the stage and you could walk around to the next side of the stage. Everybody was in good spirits, good vibes. You had a good ass time with that party. But I tell you, I'm ready to go back to Soca brainwash like next year. I have to. When I go to Miami again, I'll go to Soca brainwash. Like, I have to. That party was epic. Me and Nick actually went to Miami, what was it, last year? Or, well, I guess 2016. When they had the big hurricane and it was supposed to mash up everything, and everybody was like, nah, they're not going, so everything was canceling. We was like, we ain't missing up. Everybody was saying,
no, don't go. If you go, you can't reach it. You're not even gonna land in Miami. Your flight's gonna cancel. Blah blah blah. Don't go.
You feel like take off work for sit down at home? You lie. So I said, all right, well, everybody canceling. So now we was people trying to reach in on Thursday, and it must be about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night, and our first flight, most of us is on the flight for like 7 o'clock in the morning. So we're all on the phone like, yo, we're hearing so many different people canceling their trip, canceling their flight. Can we just try to see if we can get the rest of our friends on the same plane, you know? And they're like, yeah, just hook us up with the information. So they're like, oh, what's the first name, last name?
We're like, oh, first name, Fett, last name, Aholic. First name, Isa, last name, Feta. Like,
come on, put me on this flight. So we reach on the flight, you know, and now it's all of we reaching together. Of course, everybody parents, nah, I don't feel safe with y'all going. And then my mother,
okay, you playing the big man? I'm gonna, if y'all go, I don't want to hear nobody calling me to say, oh, this happened and that happened.
So we're like, okay, ma, we're gonna be fine. Everybody warning us saying, yeah, no, don't go. It don't make sense to go because everything will get canceled and pushing out parties and it's canceling everything anyway. At least see if you can go at a later date. No, this is us when we reach. They pushed back the first fete, so we said, all right, bring in the bottles now, you know? We bring the bottles and pull out the bottles out the bag and said, all right, let's have a good time. And drink in the carnival. Like, that's what we did. So we ended up having the time of our life. And it rained maybe, like 10 minutes while we were there? Like 10 minutes. That was it. Any other day was clear. Like, we had a good time. The amount of people who were vexed that they didn't go, they canceled their trip or changed their flight. And then things was happening where, because you didn't get in on the first flight, you ended up having to wait like 2 days to get back on the next flight because they were saying they don't want to fly. You might as well have either kept your first flight and went then, or just cancel your trip because now you pretty much missed half the freaking like experience. Some people pay to play mass and they couldn't even pick up their costumes on time, and they reaching in there on the day of or the day after carnival. So it's like you spent up all this money, you couldn't even do nothing. All in all, I know I had a lovely friggin' time. I had a good time, and I'm glad I went. You know, like the way we saw it was like, yo, we're young. We gotta try some shit. Let's like take a risk. We're gonna see what happens. So we really took a risk, and it paid off. Well, something I really want to touch on real quick is the fact that I'm happy and super proud that Guyana is doing a secondary carnival now. Like we have our own thing. We have our original traditional carnival, which is MASH. We have Mash and Manny, and it's in February. So the thing is that I understand we have like our traditions and it goes back in time, generations and generations and generations, so you don't really want to like change things. I get that. So for me, the fact that you're adding a second one for Independence Day now, it makes sense that you're gonna add a second one but not switch the first one. I appreciate them doing that because you're letting people still have their one experience and then experience something else. And I'm excited to have two things now that'll kind of like bring money into the country, and it'll put more of an interest in people for them to see what Guyana is about. So this is going to help us to bring revenue into the country, and I'm excited about it. I don't have, again, like I said, so this year is going to have to miss it. But next year does a different thing. We're going to see, you know? I'm excited about it, and I can't wait to see like the videos and the pictures of everything and see how it plays out for the first year. But yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and yeah, I'll see y'all later.